what was it like when it blew up? I mean, that had to be, for you to be a young guy in this, you know, hip hop just in general was relatively new.
Yeah.
And for it to blow up that big, that had to be a wild, like, change of your life.
It was, you know, because you think you're only going to be an underground artist. Like, before we sold our records like ours would be in the section with, like, the Red Fox records and the Richard Pryor, the Eddie Murphy, the dirty, comedy, dirty comedy records. That's where you would find these dirty hip hop records. And there was a few, there was a dude named Blowfly. Blowfly would have songs called, he got a song called Rap Dirty. And like those kind of songs would be in this section that nobody went to unless you just wanted to laugh or something. So we thought our records would end up there in that bin. And it just blew up. MTV banned our Straight Outta Compton video. And that blew the group up because people wanted to know why did they do something that even MTV was scared to show. And so we went from thinking we were going to be in that little bin to they putting us in the front of the record store and promoting that you can get Straight Outta Compton here.
Wow.
And so it just took us from, that back of the store stuff to prime real estate.
How many records did Straight Outta Compton sell?
I don't know the exact end figure, but even that, while I was still in the group, we was like 2 million records, and then it was just growing. So by now, it's got to be up to at least 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
That had to be a fucking crazy experience to not think that was ever going to happen. And then boom.
It was.
Most controversial band in America.
We went from being straight locals to like being everywhere. Matter of fact, I went to school after I was in the group. Like, I was like, I can't hang my hat on this. I'm not gonna be able to live, on dirty rap records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't play them on the radio. Only underground people are gonna hear it. So I went off to a trade school, Phoenix, Arizona, called Phoenix Institute of Technology.
What'd you go to learn?
Architectural drafting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I took drafting in school, and I dug it, and sent some pamphlet in the mail. If you want more information, fill this out. A little postcard. I filled it out. I fucker showed up to my house, and they was in there talking to my mother and father. I'm like, what the hell? Like, you going to school? What? I got a show. No, you're going to school. Like, damn.
How long was that for?
A year.
Wow.
Yep. Fall of '87 to the fall of '88.
Wow. So you got out of trade school, and then the album blows up.
We got out of trade school, and then we was working on Easy solo album. Easy Does It. His solo album came out right before N.W.A. And that blew him up, and we were along for the ride. So when the N.W.A. record came and he was part of the N.W.A. group, it just put a spotlight on the group. And then the record was crazy, so just took it to the next level.
What was your earliest influences in hip-hop?
Curtis Blow, Run DMC, Sugar Hill Gang, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, Salt and Pepper, like the greats.
All the greats.
Beastie Boys, LL Cool J for sure. We loved LL. Like, LL was the man always.
And so when was the first time you actually performed? How old were you?
I was probably 15.
Is that a local thing?
Yeah, well, we would do rap battles. So we would go up to people's school and find out, everybody didn't rap like now everybody raps, but back then it was like a niche group. So we had honed our skills, so we would go up to different high schools and hop the fence and at nutrition and shit and like find a spot and battle. You know what I mean? So it was fun. It was like a karate master looking for a spar. We walking around. It's like, who go to that school? Who rap over there? Who over here? It's like, man, some dudes at my school, man, they can bust, man. Y'all should come up here. I was trying to set it up for Friday. Y'all come up here Friday, hit the fence. We bust, and then y'all got to get out before, the counselors come. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So we'd find ourselves going from different high schools. We would ditch our own school to go up to different schools and rap against people. But first time I really hit the stage, we did this contest called the Best Rappers of the West contest. And we entered our song, and man, we made it all the way to the finals. They did the finals at the Olympic Auditorium in L.A. That's where they used to do all the old wrestling matches and fights. So they used to do roller derby there too, Thunderbirds. And so we performed. Dre came, Dre was in the World Class Wrecking Crew, DJ crew, so everybody there, our family, friends, and they messed up our tape. Like, our music was instrumental, but it was cassette. And when they hit it, it was in the wrong spot. They didn't rewind it. So it was off cue, and then they had to rewind it and then start over. The thrill was gone. We lost. We came in second place. And so that was my first taste of, hitting the stage.
You knew that's what you wanted to do?
I loved it. I had a great time. Yeah, I did. And hanging with Dre more and more. He saw us that night. He knew we had got kind of robbed a little bit. And he was like, we'll let y'all perform at Dudo's, which is the club he DJ'd in Compton. It's right there on Central Avenue. And we went down there. It's a party, full of bloods. It's like full of Compton bloods, Pyrus, all through this place. This is right in their neighborhood. And Dre is like, y'all better be good. Y'all better be good, man. I don't know what they gonna do. They might throw shit at you, might want to fuck you up. Y'all better be good. And that's all he kept saying. So